Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. This is part 4 video on Angular 15 sorting, search, pagination on material card items. In this video, our target is to implement the pagination. Okay, we are going to add Angular material pagination next to search box. Okay, JSON server also supports pagination. Okay, to implement pagination, we need to pass query parameters like, okay, we have to pass query parameters like page and limit. So page means page number, and limit means the size of result that we want to display for the page. Okay, so now next to our search box, let's add Angular material pagination. So go to components and look for page component. So here paginator component. Okay. So let's go to examples. Okay. And let me copy this HTML. Okay. Let's copy this HTML and add this class. Okay. Let's check the output. Okay. We have to add paginator module, right? So go to API tab, copy the module, go to app component.ts file, sorry, app module file, add the import and add it in imports array as well. Save and check the output. Okay, we got here pagination. So here you can select the size of the page, and here you can see the next page and previous page concept. Okay, now this is static, not a dynamic. Okay, now we have to map with our API response. So here let's understand the default configurations on our paginator component. If you see length, that displays total number of records at the server. Okay, and page size means it is a drop down. Here we are seeing, right, this content, like if you want to see 10 or 50 or 100 items per the page, and the page size, total size will be here, like total number of records at the server. Okay, but how can we get the total number of records at the server? Okay, if we go to our application and inspect element, okay, go to networks, and so open the network call in tab and open developer tool for this tab. Okay, I want to show you the total number of records at the server, and click on all and refresh. Okay, here is our call, right? So now what I will do, I will simply pass or pagination values like page and limit. So let me pass like page number equal to 1 and limit, I want 10 records. Okay, so it is returning 10 records. Okay, pagination is working, but if I check the call, okay, and if you check the response header, okay, here you can see total count. Okay, so as a header it is sending. Okay, you will see this header only when pagination query parameters are sent. If you don't send, it won't show you. confirm. This is our API call in our application. Here there is no query parameter. And if you try to check the response header, there is no count here. But when we pass the query parameters, server is sending. So we need to read this X total count, okay, so that we can bind it to this one. Okay, so that means this value should be dynamic. So let me create a variable in the component. Okay, let me name it like total count. Okay, it is a number and initial value. Let me give like 0. Okay, so let's as a total count property to the length attribute. Okay, let's create one more variable that represents my current page number. Okay, so current page number, I will name it like current page number and initial value will be 1, means initial value always first page. Okay, and let me create one more variable like page size. Okay, so this page size value I can send as a limit query parameter we have, right? So to that I can send the value here. So limit initial value, I will make it like 5. Okay, so number initial value 5. Okay, let me assign this page size value to the paginator component. For that, we have another property like page size. Okay, this is default selection for page size. Okay, to this I can pass my page size variable. Now let's go to our API service. Okay, now we have to change this API service response type because we want to read headers also, right? So for that, let's change the logic here. Okay, so here response type will be not scores array anymore. Okay, it will be like HTTP response. Okay, that loads from Angular common HTTP library. Okay, and here I can specify like any. So now let's change here as well for the get call. Okay, and to read the response header, we have to pass one more variable here. Okay, that is like observe response. Okay, now it will give entire response of the request. Now let's go to our component. We have to change the logic at subscribe. Okay, so response dot body as source array. Okay, and this dot total count equal to response dot headers. Okay, and get, and I have to pass the name of the header. So name of the header is .x hyphen total hyphen count. So copy that and add it here. Okay. First let's check whether that is exist or not. If the header exists, okay, we will take the header value or else we will assign 0. Okay, now let's go to our app service and let's add few more query input parameters like current page, which is a number, and page size, which is also a number. Okay, I think I can directly bind them here. Okay, so it's always we have to send the page and current page now. Okay, so I will directly add question mark and underscore page ID query parameter equal to, so it should be backticks we have to use to make URL dynamic. Okay, and dollar current page ampersand underscore another query variable underscore limit, right? So let's add it here. Okay, and its value comes from the page size. Okay, now by default I will have a question mark, right? So here there won't be question mark. Let's change it to ampersand. And here there is no need to check for question mark. Let's remove this if condition. Okay, I think we are good. Sorry, we have to remove question mark, always ampersand. Now let's go to our app component.ts file. We have to pass our page number and page sizes. Okay, so let's input them. Current page number. Okay, instead of doing like this, we can directly pass the this dot current page number and this dot page size. Okay. Okay, now if I check, I should get only 5 records because initial value 5, right? Let's check. Okay, reload the page. See, I'm getting only 5 records. That is because of pagination. See here. Okay. Now on clicking this next tab, nothing happening. Or changing the size, nothing happening, right? So how to fix it? First, let me fix the default page sizes. So let me change it to 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. We are getting 5, 10, 20. Okay, fine. Now let's make them interactive. Here, if I clicking also, nothing happening. If I click next page also, here next page is nothing happening. So we have to make pagination work. So for that, let's create a method in our TS component. Okay, that method will listen for changes of the pagination clicks or page size change. Okay, so add a method like handle page event. Okay, and to this method we are going to receive a event. Okay, of type page event. Okay, so if you observe that page event imports from Angular material paginator. Okay, I can assign the current page. What type of page is clicked? Okay, this dot. So I can assign to this dot current page number equal to e dot page index. Okay, so index starts from 0. So to get the current page number, we should make +1. Okay, and this dot page size also we can get from this index, because if user changes the page size, here we have some couple of page sizes, right? Then also we have to change the page size. So here e dot page size. Okay, so those are the results. Now we simply call our API call. So what is our API call? Here we are calling, right, this dot. So with the sorting also we want. So copy this 2 lines of code and add it here. Okay, here sorting this dot sort control dot value. Okay, check for null. Okay, I need to register this handle with my paginator component. Okay, for that I have a event like, so let me add that event. Event is like page. Okay, and let me register with my method handle event, and it should read the event. Okay, let's check pagination working or not. So if I change to 10, see, I'm getting 10 records now. If I change to 15, I'm getting all the records now. Okay, let's change to 5. Okay, 5 records coming. If I click on next page, next 5 records are coming. See, if I click on next 5 records are coming. If I click on previous records are coming. So if you check the API calls here, see, page numbers changing and page limit also changing. Okay, so now let's test the pagination with the combination of filters. Okay, now if I am, my page size is 5 and I am in the some 6 to 10 or 14 means second page. Okay, and if I search like BMW, see, I am getting empty data. That is because we have to reset the pagination when we apply the filters. Okay, to reset the pagination and to make it work, we have to use one more attribute on the paginator. Okay, that is like page index. Okay, so now what I will do, instead of current page number, let's change our variable to page index. Okay, index, and initial value I will set to 0, page index. Okay, and here this dot page index. Here what I will do while sending, I will do +1 here. Okay, because I want to bind this page index to our page index attribute. So here also remove current page and use it like page index. Here don't increment, because while invoking the API call we are here invoking, right? So here directly as in the page index. Okay, that is the change. So first let's test whether our existing code is working as expected or not after changing the property name. Okay, let's reload. This working, page size is working. Okay, and page is also working. So if I search BMW, it should not work as we expected. Okay, now I will fix this issue. Okay, now what we have to do means we have to reset back. Okay, when doing do search, what I will do, this dot page index reset back to 0. Same way page size also reset back to 5. So same thing, let's add to sorting control also. Okay, here. Okay, now let's check how it is working. Okay, normal pagination and next pages are working. Okay, now I am in second page. Now if I search, see 6 of 10, that means I am in second page. Now I am clicking on search. Now see, I am able to see the content, right? But here page numbers are not changed. 6 of 10 only it is showing. It should show like 1 to 2 of 2. That is because I forgot to bind my page index property here. So copy the page index property and assign it here. Okay, now let's check again. Now go to second page and search like BMW and click on search button. Now see one of two. Okay, if I search like Honda, see page numbers and page content also changing. That means my pagination is working as expected correctly. Okay, so that is how we can implement pagination for the hard display items. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video delivered some useful content to you all. If you like the video, please do support me by subscribing to channel, and please don't forget to like and share the video. Soon we are going to meet with new content. Until then, signing off.